Hello everybody, Joe Beauty87 here, and today we're going to talk about the Blue Moon palette by Colourpop. As you can see, I was lazy, didn't feel like putting all the stuff together, so we down here on the floor. I'm hoping the footage is okay and you guys can see me doing this eye look. If it isn't, then I'll just like refilm it hopefully tomorrow morning or something. I don't know. I have not been to sleep since yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and 3 o'clock is coming left again and I'm still awake. So y'all might have to wait till Sunday to get this video, unless I film like on my way getting ready to go out for one of my coworkers' birthdays. But anyway, this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Oh, and I also, as you can see, I went and got the hair extensions put back in. In the summertime, it's just really hot, so I don't feel like being bothered with hair, so I just get these put in because it's easier. But let's show you a Colourpop's original blue palette. So as we know, this is what they were calling a blue palette, which obviously isn't a blue palette. It's like 3 blues across this way, tic-tac-toeing it, and then everything else is like brown. How is 3 out of 9 shades of blue palette? This right here, this is actually a blue palette. This is just an imposter, a sad, cheap imposter. But anyway, if you want a good dupe for the Milk Cosmetics blueprint stacking, doesn't have to be like exact match, because these have more. This has more deeper blues in it. But you know, I feel like if you don't want to spend the ridiculous amount that this costs, because we all know these stacks are like close to 50, they're $55 with shipping, because I think it's like 48 or something. But if you don't want to spend the money on this, you can always just buy this one for $12, and it has and it'll actually be in the blue packaging. As you can see, mine is in the blue packaging because I didn't buy it when it first came out. But this one will be in the blue packaging now, and it's only $12. So if you want a good dupe, because you're not into literally all blues, I figured that would be a good option if you want to spend a high milk stack clump. And I'm going to do a battle of each of these palettes coming soon, even though the colors aren't going to be exact. I might do that tomorrow if the footage of this is okay for tomorrow, because I plan on putting this video up tomorrow. But anyway, as you can see, I already did an eye look with it. I used literally every shade in this palette to make this eye look except for Moonlit. Literally everything else is on my lids. So let's get started with how I created this eye look. And hopefully the camera doesn't die before I get finished and tell you how I feel about this palette. Okay, let's go. So I started off with Diypansy right here, and I just kind of stamped that all over the lid. I got my mirror over here again, so if you see me looking over there, even though I'm probably just gonna look in the mirror in front of me, because that's what I'm used to having to do, sitting like up high in the chair. But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, I gotta go out tomorrow, y'all. I'm not excited because I'm not one who likes to go out. Plus, my friend's trying to get us to go out super early, and I'm like, are you a senior citizen? Like, why are you trying to go out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday? Like, when you're young, you realize you go out late on a Saturday, right? But I think, like, he has plans with his, like, other friends or whatever he asking us to go out with, and, like, this other person asked me to ask him to go out with us, and so that's why I asked, but it wasn't like I was just, like, I don't think it was just like he wanted to go or whatever. But since he's a nice person, he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go, whatever. So he's trying to make us go like super early, so that way he can like go hang out with his other friends or whatever. I'm like, that's cool or whatever, but you know, I'm not going out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's too damn early. When I do go out, I like to go out late, because at the end of the day, I am young. I'm not trying to go out super early. So I was like, I'll meet y'all at the spot I agreed to go with y'all at the first place, because this is like some extra thing he's trying to get me to do. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So I already know. It's like I feel bogus, because it's like, you know, he does a lot of stuff for me whenever I ask him or whatever, like, especially when it comes to Adriangameover or whatever. But I was like, at the same time, it's like, if I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. So like, I'm not gonna like do that. Sorry. It's like, he's cool and all that, but I'm just like, I'm not doing that. Going out like early in the day, because Saturdays are usually the day I spend with my son when he gets the most time with me, because during the week he has to go to school and then I like work at night or whatever. So like the weekends is when he mainly gets time with mommy to like do stuff. So I'm like, last thing I'm gonna do is like be out spending time with people I see at work, which I see more than I see my kid, as sad as that is, just to like appease people when they want to go out and party for their birthday. I don't have a problem going, but it's like, I'm not gonna, Adrian comes first, so that's not gonna happen. But I'm going to go like I said I am. I'm just not, like, excited to go. Okay, what shade did I use next? I'm up here rambling away. I think I used... I know I used a whole lot of, was it Diypansy, so I need to build that up a little bit more, because I feel like it's not looking even as it does on the other side. So let's build that up a little bit more. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I hope you can see me while I'm over here just leaning into the light. I'm hoping this eye looks okay. Like I said, I got interrupted this first time I was checking this video. My grandmother started talking and looking like, oh, can you not? So I'm glad she like finally left, because I was like, I'm only trying to film one video a day. I haven't slept all day, and you stand up here like talking in the middle of the video. Okay, so I put Starry Eyed over the top of Diypansy, and now I'm gonna go in with what is it? Clued In, and put that in the outer V, because like I told y'all in a few videos, I don't know which video you've watched, so that's why I keep repeating it. Like a few of them, I've been like doing outer V work lately, and I'm kind of into it. I can see the difference of like, you know, the smokiness on the like outer V as opposed to just being the plain look when I normally do it. So I've been trying to like, you know, incorporate it. And I believe this is one of the brushes in my go-to eye brushes video. I believe this is a E45. I think it's called a tapered blending brush by Sigma. I'm not sure, but it's one of my favorite brushes for the outer V and for the crease, because it has that little point on it. The Marc Jacobs brush has the same point though, and it's really nice, but I was just like, so I'm used to using this one, I was like, I'm just go ahead and use this one. I wish I was better at like, you know, making the shape of the actual V on my eye though. I figured that would be cooler. Okay, so now we're going to take Billy D and just put that all over the lid, this color right here. I feel like I'm doing to like use every, every shadow in the palette challenge, because I've literally used just about, I used every shade except for Moonlit. I'm telling y'all, like every single one has been used in this eye look. Okay, so then I went in with what color did I go in? I went in with crap, where is it? I went in with Fine China down here. I just put a little bit of that like over in this part of the eye. I tried to like do an ombre type situation when it came to over in the inner corner here, like so. So I just kind of buffered in there easily and then lightly blended it. And then I think I went back in with a little more of the Diypansy. Yeah, I think I did a little bit more of this in the crease so it'll be a little bit more prominent. And then blended it back out with that same color to make sure, you know, everything looked blended and not harsh. I'm trying to get better at my eye looks, so try to pay close attention to stuff like that now. I feel like this eye looks more pigmented than this one, and I don't know why, because I'm doing like the exact same things as I did in the other video. Anyway, then I went in with Mad About You on the lower lash line, this one down here at the bottom, and then I put Tide Pool right over that one, and then I put Lumi in the crease. So we're gonna do that. So start off with Mad About You and just brush it down here. I tried to keep it close to the lower lash line, but as you can see, I blew out the Tide Pool a lot. So I hope you all can't hear the TV in the background. I'm sorry if you can, because I can hear it. I'm like way back further in the house. I mean, not like super far back, but it's like Mel Thompson when she was talking about like the birds in the background of her video and how you could hear them. She was asked if you could hear them, and I'm like, I heard them, and I was like, oh, that's what that was? Okay. And then I'm going to take this pencil brush, and we're going to go in with, like I told you, Tide Pool. And I really, like, brought that down really low, because I do that just to try to cover up the fact I have, you know, like, really bad creasing under my eyes. So that's why I always bring mine that low. You don't have to bring it that low if you don't have that issue. That's just my secret to make, I feel like it makes my eyelids look cool, and I feel like it doesn't make as noticeable the fact that, like, it's bags underneath it, because all you see is color. So you're like, oh, okay, so that's the color of eyelid. I'm like, yeah. That's what I want you to think. Really, I just have these horrible bags underneath my eyes. Let me get this blue underneath my eye. I'm using my powder brush to do that. Then I'm going to use the last thing I need to use, which is the color Lucid I talked about. Sorry, Lumi right here. And put that in the inner corner. And then we will talk about how I feel about this palette. If the camera has not already died on me. I'm hoping it has not. But yeah, so okay, so these are my thoughts on this palette. Now that my inner corner is finally done. Yeah, okay, so today this is the better eye than this one. I don't know, I feel like they alternate. Anybody else tell me, do you feel like yours alternate and do that? They, like, one is better than the other on the other days. But anyway, this is my finished eye look. Let me, hope you can see that okay. And here's what I think about this palette. Now, y'all already know this gets a 10 out of 10 for me. It's an all blue palette that I can add to my collection of all the different color palettes. I need to take pictures with all those as a matter of fact, and then post that on my Instagram tomorrow, so you all know what video is coming. Even though if you have your notification thing turned on or whatever, or you watch the premiere stuff, then you'll know. But I would definitely recommend that you get this palette if you're obsessed with blues like I am. Now, if you're not really into blues, you occasionally like blues and want mainly neutrals, I would suggest you get the Mar palette. This is what it looks like, except it'll be in blue now. When I bought it, when it first came out, it was just in this white packaging with blue writing. So you'll get a full blue palette now. But as you can see, this one doesn't have none of this many blues. This is the one that's on my eye, but I'm totally fine with this one. And I feel like this one is a good dupe for people who are like me and don't want to buy Jeffree Star, because it's like, this is a great dupe for the Blood Sugar palette that just came out, because it has lots of blues in it. I mean, a lot of people don't like to buy him, not just brown people, and I'm sure everybody has their own reason. But obviously, I'm a brown person, so you know what my reason is. But it's a good alternative. Plus, his stuff is always constantly going out of stock. So, there's another reason for you to buy this one as opposed to that one. And this one is compact and thin, so it's easy to fit. I hear his is really big and bulky. I don't know DIY Pansy has it. You'd have to tell me. Plus, she was telling me how the blue shade, like, I think it's supposed to be like the color that's like this one or the color like this one. She says it has so much fallout. It's ridiculous. Like she said, the fallout is just insane. So that's another reason, because as you saw, I didn't get like any fallout with any of these shades, and my face is fully done. I'm wearing the Juvia's Place foundation, and I just ordered the powder, mind you. So we will review the foundation again along with the concealer and the powder, and then I'll give you more details about that, because I haven't left in the description box yet how I feel about that foundation, because I have not fully worn it yet. But anyway, I don't know if my video is timed out or not. If it is, I'm sorry if that hasn't. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would definitely recommend you go get this palette. You can buy it on Dope for like $5, and they had like the little the clear Princess Cut lip gloss set with it, and it was only $5 with shipping. But you have to go to, I think it's Pantsxodeals or BeautyDealsbff. They had like the